Hello students, today we will start with next reaction, that is displacement reaction. Children, displacement reaction is a reaction in which more reactive element displaces less reactive element from its salt. Okay, now how will we come to know which element is more reactive and which element is less reactive? For that, we have reactivity series. Okay, it is also known as activity series. So this is the reactivity series which you have to learn. But to remember this series, we have a mnemonic. Just see that. Please not call me a zebra. I like her call me silver, gold, platinum. Now here P stands for potassium and the symbol for potassium is K. N stands for sodium, Na. Okay, Ca stands for calcium, M stands for magnesium, A stands for aluminium, Z stands for zinc, I stands for iron, L stands for lead, H stands for hydrogen, C stands for copper, M stands for mercury, silver is Ag, gold, Au, platinum, Pt. So children, now the element which is above the other element in the series is more reactive. For example, aluminium is more reactive than zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury. Okay. Similarly, iron is more reactive than lead, copper. So the element which is above the other elements is more reactive. Okay. For example, here you can see we have to study two activities. One is reaction between iron nail and copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is a blue color substance. When iron is added to copper sulfate, what happened? Iron, you can see here, iron is above copper. So iron is more reactive than copper. Iron will displace copper from its place and will form FeSO4, which is pale green in color. Plus copper, which is dull brown in color, is deposited over iron. Okay? Secondly, zinc plus copper sulfate. Zinc granules are grey in color. Zinc plus copper sulfate. So zinc will displace copper from its salt and will form zinc sulfate plus copper. Okay. So zinc sulfate is colorless. Now next reaction which we have to study is double displacement reaction. In this reaction, there is exchange of ions between the reactants, children. Okay. Now we have to study two reactivities under it. One is reaction between sodium sulfate and barium chloride. Both are colorless solutions. When sodium sulfate Na2SO4 and barium chloride BaCl2 are mixed together, what happened? Sodium displaces Ba from here and will form NaCl, and SO4 will come with Ba and will form BaSO4. In both the compounds, you will see that there is a white precipitate formed. That means BaSO4 is insoluble in water, whereas NaCl is a soluble salt. Now the second reaction which we have to study is lead nitrate and potassium iodide. Lead nitrate, lead is Pb, nitrate NO3 whole twice, plus potassium iodide Ki. Okay, now what will happen? Pb comes with I and K comes with NO3. So KNO3 and PbI2 is formed, and PbI2 is insoluble and it is yellow in color. So you will see yellow precipitate is formed during the reaction. Now you can see that in both the reaction, double displacement reaction, you can see that precipitate is formed. So these two reactions can also be known as precipitation reaction, because in these reaction precipitate, that is insoluble substances, formed. Thank you children.